okay on my screen. How do... What's happening with my mouse when I play NIKKE? In case anyone's had the same issue and has any advice. This only happens when I play NIKKE. Like, it takes half a second after me moving it for it to even start doing anything. And then once it starts moving, it, like, moves so slowly that I have to move it a bunch of times. Like, I wonder if I can get it to show up on purpose. Hold on. I don't know if it'll convey. I can put my cursor on the game, though. I'm trying to scroll over to the game. It's not there. Okay, I got in the game. I don't know if you can see the lag. Like, you might not... Like, I'm spinning it in really fast circles, and it keeps getting stuck. But this only happens with NIKKE, and it makes it really hard to do, like, anything on the computer. Because I keep misclicking, because I have really fast... No, it's not fine. Trust me, it does not look fine. If you guys just can't tell from your point of view, then, because it's so bad. I keep misclicking everything, because I'm the type of person to move really fast when I'm doing stuff on the computer. So, like, muscle memory has already clicked, but the cursor isn't there yet, and I'm doing everything wrong. No, I play on mobile. I play on mobile. Why would I update on PC? I don't open it on PC. Unless I go live. Yeah, so no. I wouldn't have had it updated. I like it better on phone. I've been doing my dailies, don't worry. If that's what the fear was about. Yeah. I'm gonna be a little bit slow doing anything other than just clicking to the next slide in the game. Because moving my mouse over is an absolute nightmare right now. But that's good. Yeah, it's not a long update. I should have checked it earlier, but I have a confession to make. I know at least one of you guys had a similar issue happen today, so that's fine. You guys are gonna think I'm so stupid.
That is the victory.
So, I woke up today. I thought it was Sunday. Not even a question in my mind. Like, I knew it was Sunday. In my mind, I knew it was Sunday. So as soon as my alarm went off, I was like, no. And I went back to sleep. Because I thought it was my day off. So I just rolled over again and I was like, nah. And then at some point, I realized, I was like, it's not Sunday, is it? And by then I was already supposed to be up and getting ready for stream for like an hour. So I had to freak out and like try to drag myself out of bed and get ready. That's why I couldn't quite start on time because I didn't even know what day of the week it was. Employees, for those of you who've been following my concert journey on Discord, you will know just how much I have been working on that concert Tuesday through Friday, other than when I did a stream in the middle of the week. So when did I do the stream? Wednesday. Other than Wednesday. So, yeah. Yeah. Also, what happens when you do 10 hours of crunch in one day? Yeah, but here's the thing. It wasn't 10 hours of crunch in one day. That was only 10 hours after lunch.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
I had a separate timer before lunch. And that's what I've been doing every day this week that I wasn't streaming. Just like wake up, crunch until I pass out. So I think I've reached the point of getting a little delusional. Eric, I have no idea how you have 47,000 gems, but that is crazy. I have 6,000. That's hopefully enough for Christmas. Please don't be a 1% Christmas, I'll die. But yeah. For those of you who don't have the context, it's kind of normal, for me this time of year. If you've never witnessed me in November or December before, welcome to my slow descent into madness. For those of you who don't know, every December, I host a Christmas concert with a bunch of VTubers. And the first year, it was around 20 some VTubers, I think. The next year was around 30 something VTubers. Then it was like, I think 69 VTubers or something. And then it was 300. I don't really know what the number is this year. I can count what it is so far. If everyone pulls through and there's no dropouts. 420? Oh my god, maybe that should be the goal.
Yearned for.
Maybe I should make it 420. I don't know what it is, I'm gonna be honest. I did. When I did around 150, I was like, never let me do it again. And then the next year I doubled it. I don't actually know what we're looking at right now. I might accidentally duplicate some people, because there's some songs where a couple people are in twice. It'll be less than 10 if I duplicate though. Let me check. Let me check how many it is so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mind you, this relies on them all sending parts, so it might be less. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Hold on. Some of these are doubles. No, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 55, 56, 57, 58. That person's not sure, so 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100! 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122. 23, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129.
We have long yearned
130, 132, 1, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164. 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, I'm not sure, so 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, I forgot what's after 6, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224, 225. I wasn't counting when I was assigning parts, and admittedly, I'm shaking in my boots, having some regrets right now. 225, I think. 226, 227, 228, 229, 230. 231, 232, 233. I have more help this year, though. I have more help this year. 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, 243, 244, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249, 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255. 256, 257, 258, 259, 260, 261, 262, 263, 264, 265, 266, 267, 268, 269, 270, 271, 272, 273, 274, 275, 276, 277, 278, 279, 280. I'm having massive regrets right now. 281, 282, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288. I should have counted. I should have counted! No! 290! 291, 292, 293, 294, 295, 296. Shit, it's already bigger! I didn't count! I don't know what number we're at, but there's around 10 people left, so it's over 300. I lost my spot though, so I can't give an accurate number.
This is the very moment we have long
admittedly,
yearned for.
I definitely should have counted instead of being like, it's probably fine. Oops. I'm not recounting. Employees, you don't want me to recount that, because then every time I get lost, we'll have to start over again. No, I will not run it back. So, for those of you who are wondering, why I might be in like constant panic adrenaline mode all month, if you have never witnessed my madness in December, that's it. I'm working on a Vtuber concert, essentially with over 300 people, which I thought was going to be closer to 200, but I'm a dumbass.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
So, yeah. That, my brain's exploding. You can assume at any given time that I am trying. Let me see, hold on. I'm trying to find an example for people who don't know what to expect. Like what you can look forward to. This one was my favorite. I'll pull up a bit of this one. Hold on. This is from last year's concert. So that you can understand what it looks like if you're new. Hold on. I'm setting it up. You'll see in a sec. I'm gonna skip ahead in it a bit once I get it loading. This is what I did last time. This was last year's. But I have to skip ahead to close to a certain part. Okay, here we go. Here we go! Okay, this part I was really proud of, okay? Just wait for it! Wait for it! I cried so much the first time I saw this part together. I actually had to mute myself and like not properly sing because I was sobbing. too, because there's a lot of people that I see in here that it was my first time speaking to them, and now I've done like so much with them. But anyway, yeah, if you see my sanity very slowly decline, please understand I'm working on a Christmas concert that's gonna be that, but times 30. Like, not every song will be that big, but 30 songs, and that's
This is the very moment we have long yearned
It's
for.
It's not even necessarily like the mixing and everything, because I do it myself. I do everything unless people like specifically step in and they're like, please let me help with a certain song. I do everything. And like I don't have a production team for this or anything. It's me. So I do have a lot of people helping this year though, which is why I was able to go so big again. Certain songs, there's people helping with mixing and stuff. Biggest shout outs of all to Lane and Vtuber Talk. Vtuber Talk's helping me set up a giant like Google Drive to help keep things more organized. So I don't have to worry about that. And Lane's helping me. People have been asking for a Discord before, so I can just like ping there instead of DMs and stuff and save me some time. But the idea of setting up a Discord made me want to die, but Lane has taken that into her hands and saved my life.
We have long yearned for.
But most of the mixing and almost all of the other coordination is still done through me. So please understand that I am dying. I have a Google Docie, but it's a good one. I hate the drama kind. I have a good Google Docie. It's my document where I keep all my notes. So that I know what I'm doing, what I need to do, and how on track everything is. I think it's like 30 pages of notes. Right now. It's at least 25. I know that for sure. Yeah. One of the songs I want to do, I would write it on stream today, but I feel like that might be too many spoilers, but maybe if I need some help, I want to do like a 12 Days of Christmas, but it's NIKKE. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that. It depends on if my brain cooks hard enough to make the lyrics, though. But I will do my best. Next one, 1 million VTubers. No! I would die! It's worth it to work on this big of a project, but I will let you guys know right now that I am probably one sec. I don't remember what I was saying actually. Let me check something real quick. I just had an important thing I gotta do. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it essentially. Like yeah.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
Hold on. Anyway, hello, Terrence. Next time 100 Pam's singing. No, you don't understand. For April Fool's Day, that's what I wanted to do, but I was going through like some really, I did talk about member streams of it. I was going through some stuff that was around phone tag. I wasn't up to doing anything. Like, I wanted to do a 100 VTuber concert on April Fool's Day, but it was just me 100 times.
Yearned for.
I wanted to do like the same song every time too, and every time it just adds more pain. I was so excited for it, but my brain couldn't do it. Maybe someday in the future. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. One second.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
What was I saying? I don't remember. Pim, once again, what do you mean trying to kill my viewers? When did I? Okay, maybe a couple times. 8.99 a month for super VIP? What do you mean, like, is that my memberships? What is super VIP? If you mean Pamplonia Plus, there is an overdue Pam Pack too. That's my bad. You guys will hopefully get it on the sooner side rather than the later side. It's gonna have a bunch of Christmas songs in it at this point too because it's so late. There'll be a couple song covers as well from October. Bro, $3.99 for me to actually respond?
Is the very moment
I responded to you.
For.
Don't do that. Not everyone has to pay money to get attention. I'm just busy right now. If you're just joking, it's fine, but I don't want people to actually think that, so. Just waiting for overspec in these? Yeah. I think my tea steeped a little too much. It tastes weird. Tastes like floor cleaner. Unless someone's trying to poison me.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
You pay money because it keeps the corner warm. You're welcome! It's a heating bill for the work zone. I mean, technically, if you watch me on a gaming computer, it can be your heating bill. I certainly don't have to pay as much for heating since I use my Vtuber model. It gets my PC so hot that I can turn the heat down. It's great. Has anyone put the thought together that all of Venice's old idol group have seasonings for names? Yeah! I thought it was kind of cool. I want to try combining them all and make a tea out of it. Although I feel like anise and mint is already a clashing taste. But I think it'll be fun. Also, I don't know if paprika is like a tea that people would even, you know, have. I don't know.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
Anyway, we're gonna start the Bond story names, or Bond story readings. Sorry. Pamploias, my brain is cooked. I was gonna say, should I leak concert info as apology for being so fried, but I decided no. You'll have to wait. But I'm sorry if it's like all my brain can think about for a while. I have answered. Oh wait, what I can tell you, I've been tracking my minutes when I do concert stuff. That misses a lot of DMs that I just answer here and there. That still takes hours and hours and hours, but I'm not like planning to sit for hours so I don't track it.
Moment we have
because I want to see
for.
how many hours it actually takes me to do it out of curiosity. Hold on. How many am I at so far? So, I don't have a single song done yet. And I don't even have every single song finalized for recording, though I'm getting really close. The ones I don't have finalized is actually for reasons outside my control, that they're not finalized yet. 33 hours. Just organizing the parts to sing and finding people. tracking, which was only about half the work.
This is the very moment
Well,
we
maybe
have
more
long
like
yearned for.
2/3. So, until further notice, basically until the new year, you can expect me to just slowly decrease in brain cells. Which is great, because with NIKKE, this Christmas event is always fully voiced. I do need to find someone for the current collab to voice act it. I just haven't been able to even, like, think about that yet. I'll try to figure it out. Hold on. I'm gonna retweet my post about NIKKE actually, and then hopefully, based on the replies, there'll be someone who might have a good fit. I'm always really picky for the NIKKE voice acting collabs, and I just want to make sure I can find someone that has a good voice fit for the older character. I don't know anything about the story yet. I'm gonna play it later. By later, I mean next week when hard mode is out. But yeah, I did need to chill real quick before we go into the Bond stories though, but after that, is co-op still open? Can we do co-op? Yeah! After that, I'll do co-op. So if you're on NA, start logging in now. And then we can play our co-op. So I did want to show off a couple NIKKE things we have real quick, because we have a bunch of new ones as well. I do have a promo, but I'll link these specifically as well, just to make it easier. We still have some of the Cup Noodle Red Hoods. These are $19.99! It's like the best deal NIKKE figures ever. Those are mainly the ones I want to show off because I know that, you know, money is tight. Obviously, they're still shipping on top of it, which is something, but otherwise, this one is like cheaper than a 10-pole. So yeah, you can have Spicy Red Hood figure. It's a very interesting pose. Money is tight and so is the dress, true. We have a couple other noodle stoppers that are new though for NIKKE. Well, one. And some other stuff that I wanted to show off real fast. That's the Red Hood one. We also still have Cinderella! I think it's coming out March 31st. So I don't know what it looks like yet. But luckily, we were able to still get more. This is also under $20. Look at the textures. It's so shiny. It's so nice. Yeah, the uni one is peak. It is genuinely so good. Demo, thank you for the super. You can create a crash as you were sending this. At first, the original joke won't work, so pretend you wrote something totally witty and funny. That's so crazy! Thank you for the joke, Demo. I don't know what the joke was, but it was peak. Absolute peak. Apparently. Anyway, this is the cheap Cinderella. That one's $18.99. I'll grab the link to that one as well. Comedy Gold. I wonder if Comedy Gold will give us a gold on our free pull for the day. Let's hope so. With the power of Comedy Gold, we can pull an extra Liberalio. There's also this one that caught me really off guard. This figure, it's $66, but it's a 110 scale, and it's not like a chibi or one of the noodle stoppers. Like, this is a full-on figure for 66, and it's noir. Like, I thought this would have been like 150. So when I saw the price, I was like, what the heck? Because that caught me super off guard. That's like a really, really dang good price for something like this. Look at the shoes. They're so cute. Oh, the hair is... Oh, God, that is a zoom. The hair is parted perfectly for display on your shelf. Yes, there is some intense shading and sculpting and painting. And also the shoes are very cute. I actually want those shoes. You can appreciate it from all the angles. All the angles. I love how these are actually two of the preview shots. They're like, we know what you guys want, so we're going to give you samples so that you know what to expect when you get the figure. let me drop that one as well in case anyone wants to take a look at it. Also for any of these, you can use code obakepam for 6% off. Let me see. There's also these. You guys have talked about these a bit, I saw. I haven't seen any of the cards specifically. Is this the set that has the Leviathan card? It's a NIKKE. No, that was another one, wasn't it? Is this Verily? I'm not familiar with this card game unless it's just like, you know, Union Arena or Korean version, but I think it's probably different. I don't know what the actual cards look like, but it is selling pretty fast. It's a set of 15 cards that have Nayuta on the front, so I'm assuming there's a lot of like up-to-date stuff in this one. Yeah. No, I know, right? Down by the quality's nuts for under 100. That's why I wanted to share that one for sure. But I'm curious about these cards. I know that I've seen people posting about TCG. I don't know if this is the one you guys were looking at, but just in case. There's also this. Wait. Let me show the other ones first. I'm gonna save the best for last. Yeah, I'll save the best for last. The best is like $1 billion though, so like none of us are gonna get it, but we can admire. Same with this next one. But it's Mask! Look how cute she is! Look at the face! I actually think the Noir figure looks better though, but she's so precious! I love the little thing! She is so happy. Oh, so yeah, that's Morgan! The fact that they actually modeled Morgan, it makes me so happy. This one is adorable. Also, again, the coat, you know, perfectly parted for the back view. Very important to NIKKE. Very, very important. And then they have the beach background. This one, though, is like 150. So it's much more ouch in the price range. But it's so cute! And let's see. There's also these. I'm not gonna show all of these, but there's a bunch of these that were added. We have a bunch of Goddess Fall acrylic standees. So if you collect standees, they're pretty cheap, $13.99. But for just a little bit more, you can get the Noodle Stopper figures. But the standees are free shipping eligible because we extended free shipping. It's now left to $99, but it is extended. I can't give an exact date because I'm not 100% sure if it's public, but I can definitely tell you for the next little while it's there. So we have a bunch of the characters. I know there's Nayuta, there's other Nayuta, there's Chime, there's a bunch of others, and you can get them with a free shipping order if you need just a little bit more to top up and get free shipping. Then they're an excellent way to do it. I won't send the link for that because if you search NIKKE, you can just go through and find all the standees. It's usually the standing and lobby poses. There's also this! I don't remember seeing this one before, but it's Soda! Soda Nendo! I've seen it around, but I didn't think that we had it yet. Look at her Ahoge! The little heart Ahoge is so cute. The pictures aren't loading for me.
This is the very moment.
Let me see if I can get them to load if I refresh. Nope, the pictures just don't work on this one for some reason. So I can't zoom in on her other expressions and stuff, but she is very cute. I love Soda. She's definitely one of the most adorable characters in the game. I don't think that can be contested. Two more! The next one was one that really surprised me. So this is a new Noodle Stopper figure that we have. $18.99. Cat-made Pravati doing the Moi Moi Kyun. Look at this. Holy. And I have, yeah, you can have
is the very
But yeah,
moment
these
we
ones
have
are really
long
good
yearned
quality.
for.
I have a number of the Noodle Stopper figures, like the $20-ish range ones. They're actually pretty good. Like, this one I like too because it's front-facing. The Uni that I have and the Doro, they're back-facing, right? So when you put them on anything, you can either only see a tiny bit of them, or you see only their butt. Their legs. And you kind of get to pick what you want. But can't they just still permanently? I know! We did restock the Uni one at least once, though, but I can't make any promises that we'll get it again. But this is the Pravati one! It's quite nice. They did a nice job on the sculpture with this one. I like the frills on the dress and the hair. And if you don't want people to know that you play NIKKE, you can just pretend that it's Hatsune Miku. And if they're like, no, it's not, you'd be like, oh, I didn't know. Although I put my NIKKE, well, I do put my NIKKE figures on display, but then
Is the
if like a repair person comes by, sorry, NIKKE figures. I closed the door on the cupboard. You can't see them anymore. There's the Pravati! When you can just came in and saw, you can only see their butt. The NIKKE Noodle Stopper figures, a bunch of them are designed so you hang them over like the edge of a shelf or something, but all you can see is their butt and their legs dangling down while like their top half leans over it. it's something. But yeah, the coochie woochie boing. Sorry. Why would you hide them? Because I don't want to get like people feeling uncomfortable if they're coming to do repairs. If it's just like friends or family or whatever, that's what they signed up for. They can be subjected to it. But if it's like an ISP person, I don't need them seeing that. I don't need that.
This is the very moment we have long
NIKKE should
yearned
sell a
for.
life-size queen figure only if they pose the arms in a way that she can princess carry me. Then yeah, I would buy that. 100%, I would buy that. I would absolutely buy it. Also, to clarify, I don't hide them out of shame, bro. I think, how do I word this? It's the same how I feel about wearing ahegao shirts in public. Like, if you want ahegao shirts, amazing, you do you. But I feel kind of weird about when people just wear them in public out of context, like not at a con. At a con, you kind of expect sometimes to see stuff like that, I guess, but like, I don't. Yeah, it's hiding them out of consideration. I'm not gonna hide, like, necessarily a NIKKE figure that's less. Like, the Pravati, I don't think I'd hide that. But my other figures are like Uni with her butt out, Doro with her butt out, and I literally mean like only the butt. Like, you look at the shelf, you're seeing the butt. Modernia boyfriend shirt. So I don't put Neon away. Neon I leave out because she's an endo. But like, I don't want people to walk in and have to see that if it would make them uncomfortable. I don't care if they judge me. But if it's somebody that is just doing their 9 to 5 coming in and like they don't necessarily want to see half-naked anime titties, then like I'm not gonna make this. That's, I guess, the difference. It's not out of embarrassment or shame or anything. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge people who don't hide them or anything, but I just feel like it's kind of more polite not to. It's like, if I don't want people to judge me for playing stuff like this, I don't want to judge people for being uncomfortable to play stuff like this either.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
I know they could just look away, but the thing is, like, they're still working. So I'd rather keep the area more safe for work. If that makes sense. I know that NIKKE is like on the line, but it's just something I choose to do. There's a reason it's called not safe for work. Yeah, I personally don't think NIKKE is not safe for work. I think it's the line where if I left it, it would be okay, but I'm just trying to be polite.
Let's go find something delicious, old-timer.
Anyway, my loading, I just remembered I didn't talk about it actually in words, but my Doro is right loading screen. When I see it now after playing Goddess Fall, I still love it to bits. But I also feel kind of bad. I'm like, dang. I messed up. I haven't seen Brady's Bond story, no. I'm forgetting how to open co-op. Hold on. There you go! You can steal the code! I'm on N8 if you want to join. Brady's Bond stories for NEAF? I've heard so. I have read Leona's. I feel like Leona's would be kind of fun to voice. Because it kind of toes the line. Some dude sitting next to you in church was playing NIKKE? Oh god. I don't think I would do that. I've definitely played NIKKE in public, but I don't think I'd play in church. That would be weird. I guess that's some sort of weird asserting dominance or something. God needs to see this. I wonder who his NIKKE Oshi would be. Probably Rapunzel. Would it be considered blasphemy? I don't know. He just wanted to do his dailies, poor guy. Even if a VTuber stream accidentally being broadcast on a church speaker, that's amazing. Depending which VTuber though, that could be really scary. I'm the same way, Demo. There's so many good characters in this game that it's like actually impossible to pick who is my favorite. Everyone's so good. That's like when that certain Tifa video was broadcast internationally. Tell me on another stream. I don't think I can discuss that right now, but now I'm curious. I keep forgetting my dailies lately. It's been kind of bad. It's DIWK 4SQ6. We still have 2 spots if anyone wants to join. Otherwise, we can go with some randos, but anyway. Rapunzel? That's true. Rapunzel's like the definition of blasphemy. Rapunzel is so... I love her. I love her so much. Every single thing about Rapunzel is great. I hope we get more of Rapunzel. I have to say hope now because I'm not 100% confident we will, but I have many hopes. Because she's the best! Oh, wait! I didn't show you guys one last thing. Hold on. Remember when I said I'd save the best for last? My wife! It's $1 billion though, so, yeah. This one is not coming home for, like, any of us, but there is a Scarlet Black Shadow full figure. It's so... I had a hiccup at the worst time. It's so good! I love the rocks as the stand as well. And the face is swappable! They have the smug face! The smug face was when I was like, oh baby. Peak figure. Peak, look at the smug face. I didn't know you could have figures with swappable faces. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Even got the wrinkles in the clothes. Man, it's so good. But it's like $200. I'll drop it if anyone wants to look, but like $200. Anyway, time for co-op, and then we're gonna do the Bond stories. think it's like Lightning Elysion right now. Who do I want to use that I never use? Let's go with Pirates. I'm gonna play as Mask. The figure made me want to play as Mask. Man, a burst 1. That's a lot of burst 3s. Oh yeah, Rappy will work as a burst 1. Doesn't Guillotine burst water units? She's cute though, so use her if you want. I love her. Nice, we got double Cinderella. It's really beautiful. Figure Arts, so that's the brand that has... Wait, Figure Arts. My entire brand's of Figuretto, Figuretto, Figuretto. You have too many figures and plushies? I want to say there's no such thing, but I get it. I need to like build my whole wall into shelves.
Tell me the story of victory.
I still have some unopened figures in their boxes. I'm actually curious about one thing. Do you guys prefer the figures that come in like boxes where you don't open them and you can showcase them through the plastic? Or do you guys prefer the box... Oh, hold on, it's a little too loud in the battle. Or do you guys prefer the ones that come in bubble wrap? Just like a cardboard box with no windows and a bunch of bubble wrap. Because I actually prefer the bubble wrap ones. I didn't think I would at first, but it's a lot easier to get rid of a box when I can just flatten the cardboard and use bubble wrap, because then it's like if I ever move and need to get these, I can just get some bubble wrap and wrap them all up and put them in a moving box. Like I don't have to keep the special plastic necessarily. Because it takes a lot of space.
Tell me the story of victory. I'll send you down to dating. Glass slippers, full contact.
It depends on how they're stored and displayed. That's the thing. If it's in a box that has a clear space, like often I'll end up never opening it. And then it's like displayed, but it's not displayed great. It kind of looks more like cluttered when it's in the box, I find.
Tell me the story of victory.
Out of the box, it's easier to make more space for a bunch of them. Unless you buy a bunch the same size and stack them. Scarlet figure might be missing her mole! NIKKE figure's missing a mole, that's blasphemous. That's more blasphemous than Rapunzel's existence. Oh god, Scarlet's gonna die. The self-damage, I forgot about that.
Tell me the story of victory. I'll send you down to dating. Shine brightly, for my ring now is the
I don't buy that many figures though. Until I set up the gifting, I didn't really get any figures. I had maybe like, I think an Nendo from another thing, and that's like it. It's not that I don't like figures, it's, I feel like it's a rabbit hole that's dangerous for me. So I would choose not to go down it. Oh, Scarlet's gonna die with those bombs. She lived! That's crazy. She is hanging in by a thread.
Shine brightly, for my ring
Genuinely no idea how she's alive. With one hit, she should be like gone. Good grief, it looks like she's dead. The bar is empty. Unless there's some over the lightning icon. Did it glitch and she's invincible? Maybe. Scarlet with the magic pixel! But there's not even a pixel anymore! There's nothing! Infinite life glitch? Figures are not for people who live on a close budget. Yeah. They're very much for like, either get one on a rare occasion as a super treat, like maybe a couple in your life, or you have to be a really wealthy fan. Scarlet was just targeted. I think it's a glitch. She should be dead by all means. Too drunk to die. That's so fair. I think it's literally a glitch. She is too drunk to die. That's it. Yeah. She has no health left. Like none. You're not cheating. Are you sure? Not that I'm accusing you. I feel like it's a glitch. You wouldn't have done that on purpose. Mask gave her something? Lost mask? Oh yeah, true. Mask gave her the good stuff apparently. It's a luxury spend. You have specific allowance for your figures. Man, I don't even give myself that. I do buy sometimes merch though, just not necessarily figures. I tend to buy like keychains and stuff. They're really small things. Because they're like $2. Let's try guillotine. That should work. Double Cindy again. You guys love Cinderella, don't you? Hello, yes, sir. I just noticed chat went back to handles, didn't it? Why? I thought they canceled that because everyone hated it. Why is it back? Why is it handles? I mean, it's not much of a difference. You can pick your handle, you can pick your name, but I guess handles, maybe it's easier to prevent imposters, if that's their logic or something.
Tell me the story of victory. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my glass slippers.
I mean, if you enjoy collecting figures, there's nothing wrong with having an allowance for it. For me, I think one thing I told myself a long time ago is that I'm only allowed, because I know how much they are, I'm only allowed to buy a figure if it's a character I voice act. But I've never voice acted a character that has a figure, and I'm like, you know, that's probably not gonna happen. Maybe I should just buy like a dang figure. I told myself it'll be a nice reward. In my head, I was like, there's no doubt it will happen. Maybe increasing doubt. But I can dream.
I want to preserve beautiful memories, glass slippers.
Hello, Chance Genki. Stuff coming from outside the macro having fees scares your wallet. That's fair.
Careful.
I mean, it's kind of hard to navigate, just figuring out how much it'll cost and everything. It's hard enough to figure out sales tax if you need to figure out sales tax. Money is pain. There's no Lola figures? I don't think so. At least I've never seen one. I've never seen one available. I don't think I've seen one at all, but if there's any that are like ever in stock anywhere, please show me if you find it. I do have a duffel bag though that has Lola. I have official Lola merch, just not figures. Hello, Jeremy. Yeah, we are still shipping to the US for figures though, but you do have to just be mindful if you're ordering from the US. Just keep in mind that like any tariffs. The whole thing is confusing, so all I can say is whenever you order, just be careful. It is frustrating, but it is what it is. Hello, Crow-chan!
Tell me the story of victory. I want to preserve beautiful memories. Shine brightly for my
Still 1 minute left, and then one more round. I think I'm gonna play as probably K in that one.
Tell me the story of victory. I want to preserve beautiful memories of last slippers. Full contact. Let us all strive to be beautiful.
Sorry, I did click out briefly. I feel like is NIKKE. Hold on, oh my god. Is NIKKE the game?
Tell me the story of victory.
I don't know, it might be. Out of every game I've ever played that's a mobile game, NIKKE has had, I think, the most merch. This is one of the most lively and like engaged fandoms I think I've ever seen. But like, obviously there's still times where the fandom can get a bit scary or frustrating. But overall, it's probably one of the more chill as well. The vast majority of NIKKE fans just want to vibe. Of course, there's also the people that are angry, because you're going to get that in any fandom, but sometimes for warranted reasons, sometimes not as much, but you're always going to have it.
The syndicate doesn't get wind of it.
Hold on, I'm going to eat a tiny bit while we wait for this one to reset. Oh! Someone dropped! So one spot's open if anyone wants to grab it. You wish to see the arc burn? I'm torn. I don't know how to feel anymore. Things are weird. I think the arc has a lot of problems. And at its core is bad, obviously, literally. But I also think the arc is full of a lot of very innocent people. So I don't quite know how I want things to play out. I want the arc as it is to burn down. You just want Freema merch that isn't an acrylic? I heard rumors they made her sleepy mask at one point. I'd love a rerun of that or a global run of that. I think that there was a Korea only release of like Gamer XCS purple and black hoodie. I would have loved that! It would have been such a nice hoodie. So comfy.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, I'm gonna roast you all alive.
Yeah!
Everyone follow me.
So is Kay, probably the weakest one in this lineup. And that's okay. That was Comic-Con merch. Oh, I was in Japan then. So the hoodie was Comic-Con. Or was it the Freema mask that was Comic-Con? One of them anyway. I think I read that the hoodie specifically was Korea only, so it might have been the mask. I wish I could have got it, man. That would have been nice. I feel like there's something shadier about the arc we don't know about yet. Absolutely.
Under the light of the kingdom.
I agree with that. There's definitely stuff we don't know. I'm curious to see, like, what is going on. Once we get more of the info. It could be worse than we think. Or maybe everything bad could be to hide something that's, like, even worse, and it's the most humane way to do it. We don't know! We don't know what's going on! There's so many possibilities. And all of them are uncomfortable. I love it. And we know for a fact that they're not afraid to go to messed up places, especially after this anniversary.
Under the light of the kingdom. Shine brightly for my radiant.
Now there's a giant raptor core, deep MMR, Gian, Sixel, and we don't even know what other plot points could be there. And there's crazy stuff. I would also argue there's also Nayuta. We still don't have Nayuta's full story. And I have a feeling there's something very weird about it.
Kingdom. Oh, slippers. Full contact. I'll take it. Everyone follow me.
Yeah, I like the warrior vibes of K2. She just feels very dangerous. I love that her gun is like brass knuckles. Dual purpose. Hello, Nicholas Fong.
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, I'm gonna roast you all alive.
Are gonna start seeing people actually dying? I mean, I'm pretty sure we already have seen some, but now I think we can see more. I think it's gonna all depend on how people react to this section. I've seen both some very happy and very upset reactions. The thing is, on the hating squad, there's like two groups of people. There's the people who don't like it because they felt the deaths happened too quickly and were cheap and made them meaningless. And then there's the people who hate it because they don't like that their wife was killed off. There are people like that. And that's why they haven't really done it properly. So, it's probably going to depend on how people react to that, to be blunt. Yeah, they're feeling it out for now. I still stand by when I said before that I think if they had to end service here, if NIKKE wasn't successful, I think this is where they would have ended it. So things might have changed a little bit last minute. Not really last minute necessarily, but from the original plan to figure out how to continue because like they knew they wanted to, but they didn't know if they could. It's all speculation. So don't say that that's a fact. I just wonder if it could have been the case. Anyway, Bond story. The 5 uni fans in existence finally understand. I think what happened to uni is worse than death. It's what happened to uni that scares me about what can they do to people in this game. That's much more horrifying. Because I guess spoilers for if you haven't played Uni's side story, but the thing for me that's so scary about uni is it goes beyond saying like, hey, you can die, to you're not even human, so we can strip away any remnant of your humanity. We can mutilate your body. We can, instead of ending you, we can literally like warp you into something else. And you can't say anything about it because you have no rights because you're a machine! And it's terrifying! She did some really bad things though. But that's the thing. And that's why it's a point where like you have to think about it. Did they go too far or not? I don't know the answer. But it's interesting to analyze because it's like, what is too far? Because Uni tried to basically commit mass murder. But at the same time, that's really messed up. So it's weird. Let's see. I forgot how to get Bond stories momentarily. I think I could have got them from that screen too, though, actually. Yeah, we still don't really... I thought Crow was just put in the rehabilitation center. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I think they give her life in prison because for her, that's like the worst thing they can do. Who do we read first? Nayuta? Or Liberalio? Oh yeah, Chrome was sent to a lab to figure out how she disobeyed so hard. Interesting. I wonder if it's similar to Rose. If you stop viewing the people as people. Didn't she call them something else? I can't remember. Hello, the same Maestro. I remember the rehab center, but I forgot there was a lab in there. It'd be very funny if Red Shoes started taking over the arc and Crow was the only NIKKE capable of resisting. That'd be funny. See, a couple people saying Liberalio. So we can start with Liberalio! It's crazy how popular Nayuta is. I was looking at the most popular polls in-game ever. Nayuta is only second to Crown. At least I think, if I remember right. Oh.
Since you're not the annoying type, I'll stick by your side a little
Just so I can
longer.
grab it easier. So you got luck and got the new Solene? No. I was rich. I used gold tickets. I love Solene. She's the other Pam character. I didn't want to spend any gems, but I wanted her, so I just bought her right away. Don't judge me, I needed her. Oh. Wrong thing to click. Let's go! I will. Let me know if I should avoid chat for these, otherwise I'm gonna assume it's probably fine. Liberalio and I are heading toward the source of the blinding flash and thunderous roar. However... Just nothing. It's quiet. Too quiet. Also, she likes quiet. Let me know too if I have to change the volume at all, okay? Hello, Konikar. So quiet. I can hear nothing but my own footsteps. Liberalia walks just ahead of me. She pauses mid-motion. Human, why did you suddenly stop? I'm gonna do my own voice for her, so I might not necessarily copy it. Let me know if I have to fix the volume or anything, okay? How do you know without even looking? I could tell by your footsteps. I see. Anyway, it's nothing. Let's go. Very well. We resume walking. And silence settles over us once more. Just when I think it's suffocating. The water noises. Oh God! Where'd this rain come from all of a sudden? Well, still, I've got to keep moving. Just as I'm about to take another step. Ugh. I feel a sharp pain on my rain-soaked skin. It's acid rain! It starts to burn. Oh God, it actually is acid rain! And my skin gradually turns red. What's this? Instinct takes over, and I start running to get out of the rain. A moment later, I dive into the first building I see. It sounds awful! I've never felt acid rain, and I hope I can, like, keep it that way. Phew. Wait, where's Liberalio? Don't wander off alone, human. Glad you could keep up. I told you, human. Just the sound of you, or the sound you make. Just the sound you make is enough. I don't need to see to follow. I see. That's a pretty useful skill. don't think in real life acid rain is that bad. Then how does it leave holes in rocks? I would imagine it's pretty bad, but maybe not like as urgent. Like maybe it has to sit there. I don't know. Elisa Fuente. Her arms, you know, they're just a bit tied up. She's too lazy to walk, so they move her like a puppet. It's a convenience and a curse. Oh God, hold on. So it doesn't burn you really fast, it just gets stingy and uncomfortable. So basically if you're outside and the rain is starting to feel stingy, you should probably go inside and wash it off and you'll be just fine. I hear things I'd rather not. Like my stomach growling! Either way, going off on your own is dangerous. At least until we found the human imposters you were with. Don't leave my side, no matter what. Got it. Good. I see you comprehend quickly. Stomach. By the way, human. Why did you suddenly enter such a cramped building that looks like it could collapse at any moment? This is what happens when I get caught in the rain. I show Liberalio my inflamed skin. Maybe I'm just allergic to the rain, and it's not acid rain. Liberalio steps out of the building for a moment, then comes back. Highly acidic rain is falling. Why is it suddenly raining acid? I can't say for sure. This place is full of dark matter, so I can only guess it's affecting the atmosphere. Oh, this is bad. We should get going. A human body can't make it through this rain. We don't have any other tools, so waiting for it to pass is probably our best choice. Not our only choice. Okay, let's head out when the rain stops. Very well. I sit in a spot where the rain won't reach me. Move aside, human. Why? I will sit as well. She actually wants to sit with me? That's crazy. I think that's why you guys said her ASMR is kind of like an extension or something of her Bond story. Because it's like when we're doing a sitting together, but it's, you know, fully voice acted and animated. That makes sense, because it's kind of the same vibes. They fixed, for anyone who didn't see it too, they fixed the Scarlet ASMR. It's uploaded now with proper quality. So if you were looking to find it, don't worry, it's real again. The mic isn't boosted to like oblivion. The Scarlet one was really sweet. I haven't watched it other than just skimming it to see like what the audio was like. I skimmed it because I was gonna watch it if it wasn't ASMR. It was just like voice acting they called ASMR, but nah, that was ASMR. I can't listen to it. I can't do ASMR, it freaks me out. I don't know why, it's like too infinite for my, or not infinite. Too intimate for my brain. It just shuts down and starts freaking out. It's like, no way. Especially when it's like slime noises or like the people like licking your ear or that type of stuff. It's just, I cannot handle those noises being right up against my eardrum. That is nasty. For people who are into it, great. I'm happy for you, but that's a no from me. It's largely the slick slopper noises, yeah. Eat a bit more and then I'll go into it. You lived in a city with a small degree of acid rain due to pollution? Is it because of the atmosphere then? Is it usually dependent on location rather than like a danger cloud moves by? By the end of the season, your umbrella, jacket, and backpack are partially transparent? That's kind of scary. The fact that they'd be transparent? Oh my god, I can't even imagine. That's so unsettling. I guess because you wash yourself enough, you'd be fine. Ratana's voice is great in everything. Ratana is like a god tier talent. She's fantastic. Nerfon, what if your skin gets transparent? You should probably see a doctor about that. I have a slight feeling that that's dangerous. Although, skin is translucent to a degree. Makes me wonder if any people, like, have it translucent to the point you can see through much more than others. That's why in some areas you can see, like, veins and stuff through it. Very small degree of translucent. A terrifying sound. Is it a raptor? Before I know it, I'm sitting next to Liberalio. Wow. This silence would kill me, honestly. At the unfamiliar sound, I glanced to the side. Liberalio is wiping the rain from her face. Somehow, her pose looks like a cat. She does feel very cat-like when you think about it. Human. Yeah? Are you still afraid? Why do you ask? You're a jelly cat! She's a jelly cat! Your heartbeat has quickened. The fact that she can hear that is rather unsettling. That's the sound of fear and tension. I can't really say otherwise. After all, I'm with someone really dangerous. Like, she could just kill me here if she wanted, and no one would ever know. I remember you weren't this afraid or nervous when you were alone with that bespectacled half-breed before. You're different from Bahamut. You're not stupid. You have some degree of common sense. That's true. Her accessory. It's less like a cat because it's more like a rectangle. That's true. She's a failed creation, but I'm complete. Wow. That's not what I was trying to say. I don't understand. Oh, I don't understand why you're being so guarded. Even if it's only temporary, we agreed to cooperate, didn't we? Now that I think about it, if you were to team up with the 4 beasts, that would never happen. She is mad. I don't think I've seen that expression on her before. Okay. Okay. This put someone stronger than you. That won't happen either. 'Cause everyone is weaker than her, apparently. Hello, ladies. Then if you... Enough with the pointless hypotheticals. Just tell me what you want to say. Just because you formed an alliance with the enemy doesn't mean you can immediately let your guard down. Exactly, like... You wouldn't trust them. Why should I trust you? I see. So you need time to lower your guard? Exactly. Even though I saved you. I mean, I guess that's a bit of a fair point. Who knows? Maybe you have an ulterior motive for saving me. I understand. I don't think she's hurt by it. I think she's like annoyed and just doesn't get it, is my guess. I saved you because I deemed it necessary. But what if he's no longer necessary? That's the thing. I won't deny I won't deny I meant to use you. Now, how long will you need to lower your guard? I'm not sure. Do I need to do anything? If you're 2 chapters behind, this is all gonna be spoilers, random noises. I'm not sure. Would getting closer be enough? Gets physically closer and I get more intimidated. Liberalio edges closer to me. Ugh. Human. Your heart is beating faster than before. Startled? Multiple reasons. Of course! Startled? And slight excited, also mostly fear. Still, you don't seem as scared now. Was this the right thing to do? Just as Liberalio tries to move even closer. Conversation! Use your words! She pauses mid-motion. All we have to do is talk. So let's talk from a distance, from a safe distance. Okay, almost halfway. We're on the 3rd one. I'll be back in a few minutes. It has hit the 1.5 hour mark, so I want to take a washroom break, and then we'll come back and we'll finish voice acting Liberalio's, and then we'll voice act Nayuta's. Let me put on my break screen stuff so that you guys can just enjoy the music with the lobby. Hold on. Of what you once loved, and that's when you're ready to move on. Even the dark cloud has its own silver light. After the storm is when the forest brings light. When the wind blows, red petals fly in the air, and that's when...
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
Fade and then move on. Is it me or my past that will not let me go? My scarlet stains within me. Okay, I'll be back.
Hey, it's time for some ASMR noises. At least I don't have to do it live, but I'm probably dying right now. So I hope this was worth it for you.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
My ears are bleeding. Please help me.
Sloppy.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for. This is the very moment we have long yearned for. This is the very moment we have long yearned for. This is the very moment we have long yearned for. This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
Then there's a swimming in the big ocean, living life some can only dream. Are you ready to make your greatest leap? Chances are this could be your lucky night. Come inside, take a seat. Can you feel adrenaline rushing? All your seats, tonight's gonna be tight. This is lucky night tonight. It's your time to shine. Now break a life fortune. With our hand, change your life altogether. Lucky night tonight, time to shine bright. Come inside and play all night long till the sunrise. You play it big, you win it big, jackpot. So close your eyes, put destiny aside.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
I didn't disable any redeems actually. They all broke when I got my new PC. However, I had them set up, doesn't work on the new one, and I haven't been able to get them working again since. Which is what it is, unfortunately. Also, Rick, I hope your wife feels better. Let's see. Oh yeah, we were voice acting. I was like, what was I doing? Sorry for taking a while. You guys have heard Warehouse Doggo before when she has a bad day. She's decided that she's having a bad day. So I needed to like console her for a while. She's decided that just existing is hard today. And she just is looking very sad with her ears down and her tail down. And then I go near her and she's like, just grumbly. And if I don't go near her, she whines. So it's just, you know, you have a pet, they're sulking and you don't know why. You kind of have to sit there and try to figure it out. Eventually, she just got mad and walked away, so I was like, I clearly don't get it, but I tried. Anyway, back to the Bond story. Give me one. I never posted on Twitter that I went live! Oops. No, she doesn't want to go. She went before stream. She's fine. She's just sulking.
This is the very moment we have long yearned for.
One sec. I'll post it and then I will return. It's doing the event. Well, not event, the Bond story. I just did not realize I did not post that I was live. Whoops! I haven't played the new event yet, but I don't want to know the vibe, like if it's funny or sad or whatever, but how is it? Number out of 10, is it a good one? I'm hoping to play it. Well, I have to play it next week. Worst case, if I can't organize a collab this time, if I'm just too overwhelmed, I'll do it on my own. But I'm gonna try to pick someone tonight, so we'll see. A 7! So that's not bad! For something outside of anniversary, 7 or 8's pretty good. That's not bad. Maybe I'll have to look forward to it then. Speaking of depresso, the music. I really like a lot of the sad songs, so my lobby is a lot of depressing stuff. Anyway. It's good for a little filler. I like the filler in this game. Sometimes the filler is really fun. This might be an unpopular opinion about media in general, but I actually really enjoy filler as long as the filler is well written. It's when there's a boring section, whether it's main story or filler, that I don't like it. I'm not glued to I need the story to progress at all times. I'm very happy to get filler if it's fun. Wait, why did it click on her? That's not right! If it's good, it's not filler? No! Because sometimes filler is fantastic. Like, the best example I can think of, it's a really older show, but the escargot pudding episode of Inuyasha, that was peak filler. That was amazing. Or in Naruto, the episode with Kakashi with like the million masks. Sometimes filler ends up being the most memorable, and it's really fun. I got so lean with what gems? With my gold tickets. I just accidentally had to flex her, I guess. Yeah. You're thrown off by how different Celine looks? I think it's a new artist, isn't it? She does look quite different. I like both versions a lot. I really love the new design. I keep looking at it and I'm like, man, I want to cosplay that. It looks so comfy. Just like wear the jacket. I'm a big fan of like warm sweater or thick jacket and then just no pants. Because then I never overheat. I'm nice and comfy, but my legs are bare, so I get a nice breeze. Mini skirt and short shorts is fine, but like no pants. It's the best. The best level of comfort. Yeah, they use different artists all the time. I feel like it's less to do with the new artist and more the last artist had a really distinct art style. There's a lot of older characters, especially like Emma, and I would even argue Rappy's original design. A lot of the older characters that looked very distinct. And Festy, that the new artist doesn't quite capture the same vibe. That's not a good or a bad thing, it's just different. A place for conversation. Keep in mind, even if it was the same artist, art styles change a lot in 3 years. Let me have a drink real quick, hold on. Okay. Conversation. She's like, that's not my strong point. I don't want to listen to people. How has the volume been the whole time, by the way? Can you hear the music okay? Not too loud, not too quiet? Human, don't you tire of it? She's really like, she is not talkative. I feel like she would be a NEET. Actually, she kind of is a NEET. Without mommy around, she has no purpose. She's literally a NEET! Hello, okay, I'm glad it's good. Or are you just saying that as a polite greeting? No. Talking things through can solve loads of issues. That's a pretty vague answer. What would that solve? Think about it. Let's say you're having a conversation with Nihilister. I can see the angry face coming back. Right now. What conversation? Like, for example, how you two can get closer in the future. She and I will never be close. I mean, they helped each other out in recent sections, but kind of. Then let's assume you're having a conversation with another heretic to improve your relationship. Heretics don't talk to improve their relationships. I mean, that's the difference with the beasts, actually. The beasts do. Kind of crazy when you think about it. Also, Marion. Well, usually that's what conversation is for. It helps you understand each other and clear out misunderstandings. That way, you can avoid fighting and resolve things peacefully.
I don't get it. You call it a conversation, but really, people just use it to push their own views.
But I mean, that's the point. Only by sharing, like, each of their views can they put them together and, like, understand. No, that's not it. You and I also agreed to cooperate through conversation, didn't we?
Our cooperation was just a transaction of necessity.
Next time anyone's like, but weren't we getting along if I didn't like them? I'm gonna be like, our cooperation was a transaction of necessity. In my head. I won't say it out loud, but I will say it in my head.
I laid out the terms, and you accepted because it was reasonable. Can you honestly call that a conversation?
Then what are we doing now?
This is intel gathering.
So she only views, like, useless conversations as conversation.
You could say we're assessing the situation.
No, I think of this as conversation. Talking like this has made me feel much more at ease. Is my heart still racing? I'm probably just so done. It's like, how can you view her as a threat when she's this dumb?
No. It's calm now.
I guess it is true, though. Because, like, whether that's the case or not, Jeff Bozo, she said that the heretics think differently. So it could just be, like, you know, the same train of thoughts that, like, the average human would have don't line up with hers to the point she genuinely just doesn't get it. See? Talking helps.
Human, why do you place so much trust in conversations? Has it ever produced good results for you?
She says this to practically a hikikomori. Like, I don't know what answer she wants from me. Yes.
I see.
Even now, see? I'm not scared anymore.
I understand that. I can hear you. But to say it's because of conversation, I still can't understand. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's because I'm not experiencing it myself.
They don't strike you as social creatures. I think that's it. They can take, like, demands from the queen, but they're not really social. None of the heretics, like, even in Villy and Chatterbox, they don't get along. They're just around each other. I think that's the main difference between the beasts as well. Despite being weird, they are and at least improving and want to get along, which makes the beasts a very unique situation. So you've never gotten anything good out of a conversation?
No. Never. Most of the time, it just ends up as a fight.
So that's why you were against talking.
Perhaps. If you showed me a different outcome. If you let me experience it. My mind might change.
Aww. It's the same thing that happened with learning about her mom. Like, she is willing to learn and listen and understand when she takes the time to actually think about it. It's just... everything that she was taught to think is not necessarily the same as reality, is what it comes down to. So it's like she's questioning her entire view of the world. I know it sounds greatly exaggerated, but that's kind of what it is when you question interactions on this of a level with human. Her mother would not like that. Her mother has issues, okay? Let's be very honest. The beasts have risked their lives for each other, while all we've seen from the heretics is backstabbing. Yeah. It's to the point that I don't even know if I view the beasts as heretics, personally. Like, I get that they are heretics, because that's what they've been defined as, and we don't know what else to call them. Well, I guess they are heretics. They're NIKKE that have been corrupted in some way. But I don't think they're the same type of heretic. I think we need a new term for them, for sure. Because there's something that's different. At a foundational level. They're not the same as the ones that follow the queen, yeah. You still don't think Levi is a heretic at all? I think that's entirely possible. Her eyes are green. It could be that just the dark matter like responds to her for some reason, but it might not be like that she's actually a heretic. Are they against humanity? Well, no. They're even helping with the reclamation site. I don't view the beasts as, anymore at least, against humanity. They're not against humanity or the Raptures. They just want to exist on their own. They just want to start their own group. If anything, they're on humanity's side. They don't want to hurt us. Four beasts have been described as mistakes and defectives? You know what would be interesting? If they could be the first four. I doubt this! I doubt this! But it'd be really interesting if they were the first 4 experiments, right? Maybe not all the experiments were male NIKKE. Maybe there's something about them that's like similar to my experiment. Like, what if their numbers 1 through 4? And then 5 through 7 is me, Johan, and Chatterbox. Who knows? That's also true, Driffle. So their brains weren't, like, injected by dark matter. Infected, sorry. I guess injected works, too. Their brains weren't affected, but their bodies were. Some to more extent than others, I think. You're in pretty bad spoiler territory. Random noises, I would run. The last 2 chapters are so intense that being even a little behind is a massive debuff right now. We know that Levi was an accident, but like... Actually, that's true! All the other heretics might have been intentional. She might be the first accident. Maybe if it's done without intention, it happens differently somehow. That's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. She's the only one without red eyes, but the others of the beasts, I think, still have similar defects. She might be especially unique. But they're also different than the other heretics. Unless the others are literally just stupid. Which would be really funny. You're stupid to corrupt. And a really realistic yawn. Wow, that's crazy. Liberalio's been rubbing her eyes and yawning continuously for a little while now. Sleepy? A little. Strange. What's strange? It's strange that I'm suddenly this sleepy. What's so strange about that? Me every other day when sleepy. You're just tired because you're worn out right now, aren't you? You're right. I'm currently weak and worn out. Still, I don't fall asleep just anywhere. And I haven't just woken up. That's why it's strange. She's relaxed around me. What could be causing it? Liberalio turns her head and stares at me intently. That's probably it, Armada. This is probably just like if you're affected by the Queen's blood directly versus usual corruption. No way. Did she just pass out? Did she actually just pass out? Oh, never mind. She heard something. Shh. Hold still. Liberalio presses her ear over the spot where my heart is. Oh, she's listening to my heart. Never mind. I guess that wouldn't have been a whisper then to hide from stuff. Why is she blushing? This is kind of cute, though. Maybe she's like, it's the sound. It's putting me to sleep. So comfy. She just gonna lie on me and have a nap? She really is a cat! I love her little cat smile so much. Liberalio remains perfectly still. Liberalio? Hello, Papa! Before I know it, Liberalio has fallen asleep. Literally! That's so cute! A while later... You're up! I must have dozed off. Yeah, but it hasn't even been 5 minutes. Okay, that's good at least. She had a mother's heartbeat! No! I am not going to be this girl's mom! Didn't you say you don't just fall asleep anywhere? I see how obsessive she is over her mom. I don't want to step into that position. Yes. It's hard to believe, but this proves it. It's not death incoming! She's just relaxed. They're just trying to make it cute, okay? I was listening so closely to your heartbeat that I just fell asleep. Maybe I was sleepy to begin with. But I think it was because I kept listening to it. How come listening to my heartbeat makes you sleepy? I don't know why. But it was silent. Because it gives you something to focus on. That's true, it has the same tension as hugging a grizzly bear. It's like the grizzly bear's being very affectionate, but it's still a grizzly bear. My mind grew calm, and I soon fell asleep. Silent, you say? Yes, like the abyss. It's comforting, yet dangerous. If she's listening to my heartbeat, it can't be silent though, but I wonder if there's something off about it that might actually relate to the queen. Like if its pacing is different or something. Or some sort of tiny nuance that no one else would hear. If we remain this close in this small space alone. What is she doing? I might. What is she doing? Old ceiling fragments collapse. Plummeting straight toward Liberalio. The game is really like, nope. Watch out! Oops. Nothing like getting cock-blocked by a ceiling collapse. At least we're alive. We could be like dead right now, technically. Commander, a candidate for the first Rapture King. First Rapture King. It's more like I'm the dad of the queen, so. Sure, more like cinder block. Babies fall asleep to their mother's heartbeat because it's the sound they hear in the womb. I wonder if it is something similar then. That would make sense. It's like just a familiar sound. When you come into a place that's completely unfamiliar and scary and weird. That would make sense. Especially where everything happening right now is really uncertain and weird and unsettling in the game. So it makes perfect sense to me that the characters might be confused and just feel lost. And more than fear, lost can be a very bad feeling. The best way to describe it is like that same feeling to homesickness if you're away, but sometimes even in your own home, it's just like you feel like you don't know where you belong or something. It's very unsettling. Ugh. My body aches all over. Human, why did you try to bury yourself under the rubble? You even shoved me aside. She heard it though, probably. She kind of moved. No, that's not it. I pushed you out of the way so you wouldn't be crushed. You were afraid I'd be crushed. That's unnecessary, human. I don't get crushed by things like that. She's like, I can take it. She's probably way stronger than the ceiling. And even if I were, it wouldn't do me much harm. Yeah. That was pretty stupid of me. Are you injured? A little, yeah. I'll be fine soon. Human, you're really strange. You're human, yet you try to talk like a... Or you try to talk to! Yet you try to talk to a heretic. You're human, yet you reach out to help one. Especially when she actually does want to, like, destroy humanity, because she's on the queen's side. And still... Well, I guess she said hurting humanity isn't the queen's goal as long as we, like, essentially just hide underground and don't cause any trouble. Hold on, hiccups again. Okay, hopefully it's gone.
And still, you refuse the idea of humans living underground, while raptures remain above. I don't know what utopia you're dreaming of, but it doesn't exist.
It can, though! With the right queen.
You'd do well to learn to compromise, human.
Since the doves are aware of Gurren Lagann, I still haven't seen Gurren Lagann. Thanks for the advice. Tell me to get over it. I'm not getting over living in a hole in the ground! But I'm not planning to compromise.
So you're going to throw yourself at the impossible, after all.
If I pull it off, then it's not impossible, right? With the new queen and with only one, I think that's actually what happens at the end of the prologue. I think that's the twist. From now on, we're not trying to defeat the Raptures. We're trying to find a way to live together with them on the surface. I feel like that's the direction change. That's the main goal now. Like, still reclaim the surface, but for everyone. Not just for humanity. But it's gonna be a long road, even if the Raptures agree, because, like, all the people are not gonna agree.
Are you saying that you'll do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Definitely. Is this Roblox? No. It is not, RNG-Gun.
How strange. Why do I feel a peculiar power from such reckless words? Is this the power of that human?
Looks like the rain stopped. Let's go outside! We step outside, and thankfully, the rain has stopped. My body feels stiff from sitting in the cramped space, so I stretch slightly. Shall we get going? It's that way, right?
Human? I'll be watching you. To see if you can really change that outcome. To see if you can do the impossible.
So, this must be the moment, indeed, that we risked her. This is when, you know, at the very end of chapter 42, how there was a slight change of attitude? This must be why.
I'll keep watching. So stay true to yourself. And don't ever change.
Alright, but so weird seeing her talk to me like this. I mean, she used to be the one that would just stand there and be like,
I don't have time to look at your face. Now die.
And just shoot a beam of death into my forehead. If you see the results you want, I hope you'll change your mind too.
Very well. Let's go, human. Good thing it rains.
That's so weird and out of character for her, but also really cute, and I like it as an ending. But it felt so weird. Anyway, that was cute. It was a nice, silly, lighthearted one. Sometimes those are nice. I like the heavy ones too, but I feel like after the anniversary, that was much needed and feels good. I'm hoping Nayuta says a little bit more into Nayuta's lore and stuff. I have decided I might not get Nayuta's costume. I really love the black and white on this design. Like, it genuinely is so good. That part of me is like, do I Do I really want to spend that much on a costume that I will never use? Like, sure, it's a nice lobby. But I already have so many lobbies, I'll use it for a while and then I won't use it. And God, I love her default. It's just so pink! I'm hoping it'll have a rerun too, although so far all the anniversary ones haven't. I wouldn't mind a Marianne rerun though, if we ever get any reruns. The burst is so cool though, yeah. I like the burst in the original too though. And just summoning the big giant hand is awesome. I went for the Red Hood one too, yeah. Bam.
To think my bond with great hero hath grown so deep, I grow afeard of the parting that may come one day.
I always forget how to read it. Last thing we need is something on the same level as Lilith, party wiping your favorite characters, everyone breaking dinosaur things. Let's see. The monk's invitation. Oh wait, let me have a bite first. I will not have a bite first because there is silence! And I am not chewing in silence. Riding atop Whaley, we head toward Reptilian's house and enter a complex tunnel. Wow, that's crazy! His house looks like an elevator. After what feels like an endless stretch underground, we emerge back outside. Huh? There's a field here too? No way. Are we back where we started? Nay, that is not so. Behold the corner of that field. Doth it not appear somewhat different unto thee? I guess. Harmonizer hath tilled many a field upon the back of the white giant. I cannot read. Nayuta's as directionless as you. I am also directionless. I love how the Bond story is canonically with like not the real Nayuta. That's interesting. And this is but one thereof. Well, looks like we're lost again. Hello, Jingo. Thus it is. Shall we take a brief respite ere we proceed? I think the real Nayuta died a long time ago. I don't. Because Nayuta said that like all the Nayutas can converge in one. But I don't think that would make sense for the clones to converge with each other if the main one died, because I think we would have seen that happen already if it was possible. However, it's possible that maybe like when the main Nayuta dies, the new one becomes the alpha or something. I don't know. From this height, the surface doth appear most fair. We decide to rest for a moment and get our bearings. Nayuta walks up to me. Pray, dost thou have but a moment, great hero? Sure. At long last do I meet thee, great hero, of whom I had only heard in tales. Yet, so many events have arisen that I deem we have not yet discoursed as we ought. For a second, I forgot that can also mean talking, and I was like, excuse me? What is Nayuta saying? But then I'm like, oh wait, the actual meaning of the word. Okay. Oh wait, I think, never mind. Oh, I was thinking of Uni and Mihara. It's only used that way with them. Wilt thou grant me but a moment of thy time? It's only because you keep getting lost. 'Tis but meet that thou should think. This is so hard to read. 'Tis but meet that thou shouldst think thus. I did not understand that sentence. I get the words, but not in that order. I tell the others that I'll be back shortly. Then take a seat across from Nayuta at a suitable spot. What do you want to talk about? Thou ventured straight to the matter? Prithee, haste thee not. Verily, all things in this world follow their ordained course. I'm so happy I got to say one verily so far. We should have a verily counter for the Bond story. That was one. But we need to hurry to reptilians. Great hero. You saw on Twitter that the ENVA for Nayuta is a Shakespearean actor? That's amazing! That's a perfect decision. How dost thou view thyself? I have a feeling she's hinting that, like, I'm not human. It's like, what do I see myself as? 'Tis but a continuation of our discourse from erewhile. Nayuta. Oh, I was right. Am I human? This humble one knows not whether thou art human or something beyond. Yeah. Is that of import? Of course it is. I think what she's trying to say is that whatever I am doesn't define me. What I view myself is what defines me. How so? Whether thou art a rapture, a NIKKE, a human, a heretic, or aught else, thou art still thyself. It kind of relates to what Pinocchio said before as well, where Pinocchio just called herself a rapture. That changeth not the deeds thou hast done, the purpose thou pursuest, nor the tasks thou must fulfill. Is it then of great import to thee how others see thee in this regard? Who knows? Depends how much value you place in it. What doth constitute I? A matter most curious. Verily. Two! Two verilies! Volume's still good. I'm not too loud or too quiet. Many discourses thereupon have risen since the days of yore. You told me not to get too caught up in it, right? 'Twas to caution thee against sinking alone into idle musings. If there be one with whom to share discourse, then thou art not thus buried in thine own musings. So she wants to discuss that with me, but she doesn't want me to think about it on my own. And the words I speak ere now. Speak a word? Were for thine ears and thine ears alone, great hero. Great hero, what dost thou behold in this humble one? I'm not sure. She's the biggest mystery in the game to me. More than the queen. Is that so? 'Tis true, as our acquaintance is yet in its tenderest infancy. Nayuta rises from her seat and stretches out an arm as though to guide the way. Wilt thou walk a while with me? There be a few inquiries I would fain put to thee. I'll lead the way. Bond stories so far. It's rather interesting. The vibes are very different than the other Bond stories I've read. Because most of the Bond stories I read have been like, Sigs! Sigs! Silly Goofy! Sigs! And then this one's like, serious life-questioning, just life-questioning questions! I can't come up with words right now, I'm so tired. You know what I mean? Just eat a tiny bit more. Writing English at minute is not easy. No, yeah, it's hard. I don't think I could do it. Nayuta's such a fun character. Props to the writing team in general for the entire anniversary event. Like, I know, of course, there are things that people still question in some parts better than others, but overall, it's been amazing. I just realized that the microphone, like my 3D microphone, is a bootleg U87, and now I really want a real U87! Hold on, I'll show you. I can't afford a U87. I don't think most people can afford a U87. It even has the same shock mount. It's literally a U87. Hold on, I'm getting a picture of the real one. So you guys can see what I mean. Like, it's very, very clearly based on a real microphone. There's not even a question of a doubt. This one! Doesn't it look exactly the same, but like without the logo? And even the shock mount is like the same shape. Sometimes they have different shapes, so like it's not a coincidence. That's crazy! Yeah, I get to live my dreams in 3D. If only I could have one of these in reality. They sound so nice. Best beginner mic if you want to get into voice acting but are on a budget. I don't know exactly which microphone, but I will say, it depends. If you want to get into it with like professional stuff, you really should get an interface. A lot of people start with like the cheapest interface they can get, and the AT2020. I hate the AT2020. I think it sounds really bad with my voice. Those ones are like between 1 and 200. I like to use for my recordings the AT4040, which is like depending on where you get it, between 3 and 500. I'm currently renting the TLM 103 to see if it's better. It's around 1,000. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it or not yet because there's been some issues with it now that I look deeper into it. Basically because I don't have the best space in the first place. You can hear more of the imperfections with it. This U87, it is a 5-figure mic. Let me just figure out exactly how bad. AI. How much is it? $3,900. And that's on the cheap end. Yeah. A nice mic, but like I don't have that to spare a microphone. Anyway, I'm not gonna save for it. I don't think it's worth it. I'll probably never have one. If there's ever like a dream project or something, maybe I could rent it for like a couple days. But I think even renting it for a couple days, it's like $50 a day or something. So that is in USD, yeah. It's the type of microphone that most like Hollywood level professionals record on. So it's not a cheap microphone. I walk around the field with Nayuta. In the distance, I can see the surface between the clouds. Wow. As if noticing my gaze, Nayuta stops walking. I think, isn't that ASMR mic that most people use even worse? It's like 10K or something. Thou art wholly entranced by the view. Hello, mercenary. Nayuta comes over and stands next to me. Yeah, it's a mic not for the commoners. Even one of the ones I'm renting is like very much not beginner. I haven't decided if I'm like at a point where I should upgrade or not though. The KE100, yeah! Great hero. What sayest thou of this sight? Well, following Nayuta's gaze, I look out at the vast surface stretching out before us. I think it's beautiful. It is nice! Kind of feels like a breath of fresh air, I guess. Is that so? To one such as I, she hates it. I forgot she hates nature! Nayuta follows my gaze and looks down at the surface. It's crazy, because seeing her as a monk, you'd think she's the type that would love this, but she hates it. 'Tis most unsightly, and it feeleth as though mine own heart were pressed in a cruel vice. How so? Though 'tis perchance hard to credit, as thou beholdest me, I am, in very sooth, a being of great age. Don't worry, I had no doubts there. She has like the haggiest hag vibes out of everyone in this game except for maybe like Mrs. Miss. That is to say. Nayuta turns to look at me. I yet recall the surface, as it were in days of yore. I wonder if she was alive before the Rapture invasion even. And how this world was once wrought. I wonder if... I'm starting to really agree with people who think she might have been the very first NIKKE, potentially. The one that was deemed as failed, maybe not. The other thing is, what if that wasn't the first NIKKE? What if she's even older? I still think the visual similarities between her and Lilyvice are too much to, like, discredit, but who knows? And how this world was once wrought. For instance... Hello, Dr. Zeal! All the first-gen pilgrims lived during the Rapture invasion? I think I forgot that part for some reason. I thought they lived early in it, but not, like, literally before Raptures existed. Yeah, that made sense. For instance... Nayuta points to a distant forest. Beyond that forest, should one travel some 1,000 miles hence, there lieth a bustling city. We might have different definitions of bustling right now. Isn't Lilith the first? I thought Lilith was the second. Or was it the second that was a failure? I thought there was one that was like a we don't talk about it type situation. Filled with edifices, with folk, and with horseless carriages. So Lilith was the prototype, and then, okay, so the one I was thinking of must be the actual first one made after Lilith. So Lilith was the first one, but she was the prototype, not a NIKKE. Like, considering, number-wise. So yeah, Lilith was 0. That's why I thought both first and second. Because the first one was technically both first and second. Verily, a city of common sort, possessing naught of distinction. And some hundreds of miles beyond that, another city. And past that, another still. This world, Verily, was once brimmed with life and bountiful. The Grimm's model came next, but they used little specs and she couldn't handle it and it broke down. I still don't know if it actually broke down. I think something mysterious might have happened that we never heard. Or maybe it was revived somehow. I still think there's a possibility that that model was Nayuta. Do you miss the past? Men are, alas, frail and feeble of heart. And in sooth, NIKKEs, who erst were mortal, and no less in this regard. Elsie bluntly mentioned her remains were scattered. True! Nayuta's scattered! And all the clones. I feel like we're kind of like cooking with tinfoil hats, but I mean, hey, it's a possibility. There's another character we met whose body was decrepit and falling apart recently, and they were numbered 001. True! That's the other theory I've seen a lot of people saying, that the queen is Levi's sister, and that's why she wanted the body so bad, because maybe she's like super compatible or something. But I'm leaning more towards Nayuta, because I think it would be more unexpected. NIKKEs, who erst were mortal. I already read this. To yearn for days of yore. To mourn that which hath been lost, and to crave its return. Is this not the matter of men? And yet... Heaven's mercy! I nigh let slip a careless word once more. She's like, and yet you're no man! Or I'm no man! Or whatever. I pray thee, disregard my last utterance. 'Twas not but amusing that a man's true nature changeth scarcely ever. Nayuta yearns for the fast food franchises. There's been some pretty good memes about that. Great hero. In what manner dost thou intend to contend with the maleficent beast quartet? I'll have a conversation with them. I mean, I had a conversation with Liberalio that somehow worked out, so in theory, this is a good idea. I mean, it kind of worked. A discourse? Yeah, I'll talk to them. Once Levi lets me. And convince them to join our side. Verily? Dost thou deem it feasible? I guess so. It's like I hadn't thought that far ahead. I just thought I'll do it. Oh. Wherefore dost thou seek discourse? Other ways there are aplenty. The simplest perforce, of course, is to quell them by force. That was way too much rhyming in one sentence. With the might of those maidens at thy side, 'tis well within thy power to bring it about. I'll do it if I need to. We've recently done it once before. That's true, she is a burger maker in that one recent collab. But for now, I'm keeping it as a last resort. Wherefore, to have the opposition submit ere discourse is a stratagem oft employed, and verily a most efficacious one. You're not wrong. But I don't think it'll turn out well in the long run. Also, I don't think it's necessary to go all out at the moment. Is that so? That is thy way. Nayuta resumes her slow gait. Shall we tarry a while longer? 'Tis long since I last partook in such discourse, and verily, it doth gladden my heart. As she says that, Nayuta begins retracing her steps. It's so cool seeing the clouds at eye level in the distance. It almost feels like we're on a big mountain. I said I'd lead the way. Verily counter at 4. And not as many as I thought, but we also only did 2 parts, so. I don't think you missed any. There just haven't been that many Verilys. Clouds are tall when you see them at level. They're really fascinating when you see them at level. You can see how big they truly are from above more than below. Like if you're flying on an airplane and you're looking out at all the clouds down below, it just makes the world seem so big, and the world as a whole seems so big, but everything on the planet seems so small. She has been saying way more, yeah, and Sooth. Listen, they gotta shake it up and keep it interesting. When am I gonna get a Noodle Stop or Nayuta figure? I need that. Any good idea for songs to cover to lure in Celine? Oh, the Polar Express! Absolutely, the Polar Express! It's the Christmas train! Episode 3! One sec. Nayuta and I stroll slowly on top of Whaley. Of thy reason I have heard. Yet, prithee, wherefore hast thou resolved to hold discourse with the maleficent beast quartet? Well, I haven't thought that far yet. At Nayuta's question, I retrace my memories. Just because... In sooth, sayest thou there be no cause? I'd say it's more like... I briefly explained to Nayuta what happened with the 4 beasts. Actually, they were the ones who wanted to talk first, and then they freaked out. They heard the conversation is the cornerstone of evolution. A wise sentiment indeed. By such pronouncements, wert thou swayed? Yeah. But I thought it was the right thing to do. To be precise, I thought I could persuade them. Methinks I do now perceive thee more clearly, great hero. Oh? What do you think of me? Thou art one who taketh pleasure in smiling maidens, or smiting maidens in jest. She's saying I like to bully my NIKKE! And in making acquaintance with them beyond what need requireth. Okay, that one's kind of true with how many NIKKEs we're allegedly dating right now, so... I don't think we can can fight back on that one. The Rappy! Rappy blabbed! Wouldst thou deny it so? Verily, ere I was aware, mine own heart had yielded itself unto thee. So wife confirmed? Wife confirmed Nayuta's also into me? She did a really good job of hiding it, actually. She's a lot more forward now than I would have expected from someone that I thought didn't even care that I existed. LGT-centric? Yeah, I realize now that that's what she means by smiting. Why is that? I deem it not begotten solely of the utterances of the other forerunners. She's weird. Wow, because everyone else is so in love with me, she's like, interesting, and then she is too. Yeah, too bad this Nayuta's dead! Dang it, I could have had this clone all to myself, man! Methinks 'tis rather born of having beheld the speech and comportment of the maidens that do attend thee. You mean Matthias and Rappy? So it is. Yet the other maidens are included nonetheless. Nayuta stops and turns to face me. I, too, do possess some knowledge touching the history of the Ark. And right well do I know how the NIKKEs are entreated. Oft hath mine eyes beheld how those who name themselves commanders do deal with them. Hello, DTM? She is one of the ones that wasn't absorbed. Yeah, this one died. When first I heard the tale from the Forerunner maidens, I believe it not that one such as thee could verily exist. Here we have another Verily. Thus did I resolve to behold it with mine own eyes. So, is that why you've been wandering around at least this area, maybe? Not for that cause alone, though in part it was indeed so. In my most my most humble apologies, 'twas a slip of the tongue. Aye, 'tis but one among many reasons. Verily, the Verily is coming back in full force. At any rate, to meet thee here atop the White Giant, and share such words as these. Verily, the workings of fate doth surpass all understanding. It's back again. Fate. Verily. Again! Now there's a lot of Verilies. Betwixt thee and the maidens doth exist a bond most strong. And such a bond as testament to the depths of thine affections for one another. Having beheld this, I too do find myself unawares, placing my trust in thee. Hello, Patrick Connor. Thanks. Ugh. My mute didn't work, sorry. I had strayed from the path of our tale. Ally Ram. Yet, in sooth, the answer lieth in that thou art a man of vast capacity. I feel like this is a very normal line, and she's trying to talk about my mental state, but part of me is also like, is she giving me like a ye-old innuendo right now? Therefore, It is by reason thereof that thou art able to choose such a course. Verily, thy approach doth stand as the true and rightful path. Of this, at least, I remain most assured. Yet one cannot always take the righteous way. Complicated. To be righteous oft doth bring inefficiency. That's extremely true, because there's many situations where the best option is going to be more time consuming or more expensive, so people will choose different shades of gray because they just can't. And inefficiency doth maketh it more likely that thou shalt fail to attain thine aims. Then, what if I try again? If there be no second chance, and if the stake be this world itself, then the matter differeth, doth it not? When you don't have a second chance, you can't try again. What's your goal, Nayuta? It differeth not from thee. Yet my path mayhap lies otherwise. That's got me kind of interested, because Red Shoes doesn't trust her, and Johan don't trust her, which makes me really curious about what she's not telling everyone. And what would that be? Methinks we have strayed far afield. 'Tis time we make our return. She just does not want to tell me. As she says so, Nayuta walks toward Whaley's head. Dang. I'm probably gonna have to delay dispatch a bit more because this was supposed to be 3 hours, but it's gonna go a little over. Let's keep going. I am actually having trouble opening my eyes after a blink. I'm so tired. I can do it. Just two more parts. 2 more parts. Oh. By yielding myself unto the course of nature, I find myself returned hither. Is it not most wondrous? Well, that's because we went back the way we came. And she didn't even realize. Surely not. This time, I had hoped to journey to a place mine eyes ne'er yet beheld. But you've beheld all of this. What doth it matter? As I spake but now, to wander whither mine feet leadeth me is my role. Well, our company goeth by the name of the Forerunners, is it not? Yeah, true that. By the way, you said the pioneers told you about me. I mean, this clone must be a relatively new clone then if it knows about them and me. Aye. Verily, I have beheld thee also. You saw me? 'Tis one of Personette's listen. Oh boy! It's one of her lewd artworks! Does she just have naked paintings of me? Good grief! I knew she did lewd fan art. I didn't know there was also full-on paintings. I just imagine like a full classical oil painting, but I'm just butt naked striking a pose. one of Personette's little licentious, I don't know how to say it. 'Tis one of Personette's licentious paintings. I guess this is how I find out about those paintings. The classy stuff! She's like, Commander, dost thou appear as your image? So wondrously lifelike the portrayal that mine heart was ensnared unwittingly. Wait, I actually got the pronunciation correct? Nice. I didn't think I would. I love this face. It's so cursed. I feel like she's actually a pervert, but she's just so like busy dealing with stuff and her secrets that she doesn't show it, but she seems to be just as bad as Red Hood in terms of not even hiding it. Can we please stop talking about the paintings? Nayuta leans down to examine the vegetables growing in the garden. Scarlet would love these veggies. Apart from the tale that thou and Scarlet did partake of compost, I have verily heard many a tale of thee from the forerunners. What do they say about me? How should I utter it? Verily. Nayuta averts her eyes from the vegetables and straightens up. The forerunners spake thus. Thou art one who goeth about sowing seeds. Probably a little too much, actually. I told you to stop talking about the paintings! Nay, 'twas but a metaphor. Such was not mine intent. That's a metaphor too? My meaning is thus. Thou sowest seeds of hope for the morrow. Aw, that's kind of sweet. I am but a fool, and know not what thoughts dwell within thee. Yet, by the tales from the forerunner maidens, 'tis plain thou dost prepare for more than merely staying the rapture's advance. Well, we've got a lot to do. First, we need to reclaim the surface. To do that, we'll have to fight the raptures. I think persuading the 4 beasts will help. And then, speakest thou of young Lady Marian? You ever met her? Nay, but the forerunners have spoken of her, though but briefly. They say thou and she share They say thou and she share a bond most tender. Yeah, something like that. This is sad. Especially knowing how Marian's doing right now. Pretty sure it sounds like nay. I've heard both ways before. I've seen both nay and nigh. In this case, maybe nay though makes more sense. I feel like the context when it's used as nigh is maybe a bit different. Unless nigh might be like N-I-G-H-T or something. I just hear both in like old-fashioned talk, so I wasn't sure which it was, essentially. Or if they're just all pronunciations of the same thing, I'm not sure. So, it would also be written as not? That's interesting. So usually it means no. I've seen it in similar looking sentences though pronounced the other way, but maybe people got it wrong. So it is nay in this case. Okay. Yeah, nigh means now, the other version of it. Like it's happening like nigh or whatever, like now. But But I didn't realize the spelling was different. I think I've seen it spelled wrong before, and that's why I got thrown off. Okay, cool. Now I can stop embarrassing myself every time. Ah. So it seems. Why? What's wrong? Nay, 'tis of no great import. I did but hope fortune might favor me. She's really like, I know you have like a million girlfriends, but like, can you like pick me though? There's 1,000 of me. Trust me, you're winning, bro. Emily B. Master. Yet, 'tis plain thy heart hath found another. Alas, my heart is sore cast down. I know that they're lately trying to make Rappy seem like the official wife, but I also feel like Marion kind of is the official wife. I don't know which one it actually is. You're terrible at skirting the truth, aren't you? Was it apparent? Nayuta clasps her hands behind her back and once again moves off somewhere. Wait, where are you going? We haven't played the blank ticket event yet. Ought we not now to make our return? The others await us. Marion's gonna get the sad ending. She's got the second female lead syndrome. It's that way. Except instead of just living being sad, she gets, you know, ripped out. Yay. Rappy is wife, Helma's girlfriend, Cindy is future wife, Marion is daughter, and only one is true daughter. Interesting. Very complicated family tree we've got going on here. I point in the exact... Oh, that's not Nayuta, that's me. I point in the exact opposite direction from where Nayuta's headed. Ella Tucker Maxwell watching it all from the closet. No, that's Isabel. That's Isabel. Or what was... I had no... That's Nye! That one's Nye! That one's Nye! I had nigh lost my way once more. 'Tis most fortunate indeed that thou art here, great hero. Come on, follow me. Very well. I love Nayuta! I'm just like living my best life getting to read this right now. Getting to see so much Nayuta. I was kind of hoping for a bit more lore, but it's still interesting. I think with the popularity poll, Nayuta skyrockets to the top. I don't think it's going to be the same as the past ones where it's recency bias. She's genuinely such a well-written character that I think she would very well deserve it. I do think there's a chance Dorothy goes down in the popularity list, though. I think we might lose Dorothy in the top 5. Someone's got to give up their spot. Anise and Nayuta war incoming. I do think there's a chance Anise is going to be in the top 5 this time. A very high chance. Poetic Justice be around taking the new number 1. That'd be amazing. Ojo-sama losing? Potentially. The problem with Dorothy is that she's burned so many bridges that even a lot of players are done with her. I still like her. I love toxic characters. They're so fascinating to watch. She's still definitely one of my favorites. But, if you can't separate yourself enough from the story to like flawed characters that do bad things, you're probably not gonna like Dorothy anymore. Megan does a really amazing job as her. I love her a lot. Winter can be Santa and Nayuta, please. Now I need this as a Christmas event. All the clones deliver all the presents. That's how it's always worked, right? Final part! The monk's request. Let's see. Yeah. We walk for a bit and soon spot our companions waiting in the distance. I thank thee for indulging my whims. 'Tis little enough to repay thee. But hast aught thou wouldst inquire of me, great hero? So, how was your little test? Do I seem trustworthy to you now? Verily, thou art a man of great valor. My paltry stratagem could not beguile thee. She tried to beguile me, though. You didn't even... I guess she didn't. Maybe try to hide it. She just wanted to see if I was perceptive. I would fain now... I would fain know the manner of person thou art. And verily, thy answers to my queries surpass all that I did imagine. I see. She likes me! I feel like I have a type. If I'm into her and Scarlet, what does that make my type? People that speak like they're 500 years old, apparently? Drunk hags, apparently! Although she's not drunk, but she could be. Forsooth, to behold is to believe. Whereupon, in turn, I shall ask thee once more. Alakiarime, what dost thou behold of this humble one? Oh no, sad hours music. To be honest, I still don't really know. Then shalt I'm getting tongue-tied! Then shalt thou, in time, come to know this humble one. Verily, this matter hath forged a bond betwixt thee and me. Alright, let's meet Leviathan and Ziz first, and then figure out what to do next. That is indeed a most excellent notion. Nayuta begins walking ahead toward the group. Great hero, in this brief discourse of ours, knowest thou the moment I deemed most wondrous? When was it? 'Twas not but the moment when I, having strayed upon the wrong path, was bidden to follow thee as thou walkst ahead. So just the fact that they randomly met each other, it was foreshadowing of all the important stuff. Yeah, that's true! Rose doesn't talk like Scarlet and Nayuta. Maybe they're just chuny. Really? Verily, thou knowest full well the heart of a maiden. No. Nayuta slows her pace slightly. Yeah, Rose calls Scarlet weird for it. Cause Scarlet's always been a bit of a freak. I love her. Maybe that's what I'm into, freaky women. That would line up with all the other types of anime women I'm into. No, you know what? That also lines up for the husbandos. I think I'm just into the freaks. That's okay. Great hero, should I misstep again? Perchance, e'en in the farthest morrow, I pray thee, guide my steps aright. Sure thing. Pray thee, ponder with greater diligence ere thou dost reply. What if thou findest thyself astray on mine account? Don't worry, I'm good with directions, unlike you. And even if we do get lost, we can just wander around together. So it is. I am greatly beholden. Dare say, there have words been more comforting. Dare say, there have words more comforting graced mine ears. Maybe it's time you learned how to read a map. Nayuta laughs and leads the way. I shall count on thee henceforth, great hero. I. Be it whichever humble servant I am. I think we didn't know what this meant at the time. Because it could be any version of her. But she's that confident that like any version of her would still love us. That's so
I
cute!
should be so gladdened to stand by thy side. Truly, thou dost possess a talent both precious and
Thank you for my
perilous.
questionnaire reward. That was fun. I like reading Nayuta's lines. That was hard. That was a challenge. How many days are left? 3. I wish you could randomize if the costumes appear or not. If you could actually, I might put that in the surveys. If you could randomize like which outfit your character wears when you use them for the characters with multiple costumes, that'd be amazing. Because I'm never gonna go in and manually swap. And for the gacha ones, it's like if I already really like their design, it's kind of hard to justify that. I also skipped Little Mermaids for that reason, because I already have her, what's it called? I already have her gacha skin, so I figured I might as well not get this one if I'm already really happy with her other one. How did you do on solo raid? Probably not so great when I tried. I couldn't always break these circles. I was too weak. Also, can we appreciate this costume for Jackal? She's so cute! I love the little dogs in her hair. The spiky collar with the wolf dogs. And the axolotl just being strangled. It's like a dog toy that she can chew wherever she goes. When is it coming? I don't know. But it's so cute. I need it too. Oh, also, for those of you who didn't see, I did a concert at Any Revo Toronto Winter today. I was invited to sing in Altair's concert because he was hosting a concert, and Altair Mastermile, and he offered me and Yumami to do guest slots, and I was like, hell yeah. Let's see. Next week. Ooh, I really like the chibi for this one. It's cute. Wait a second! I have this cardigan. I have everything but this skirt. And of course, like, you know, the giant gun in the bag. I have all of this. I don't have the wig, actually, but I can make this work. I just need to find a giant axolotl chew toy. Up to my abundance of free time. Oh, goodness. What is free time? Can you elaborate? This time of year, I can't even breathe or sleep, man. I've already told myself only 7 hours of sleep a day for like the indefinite future, because if not, I'm gonna have days with like 4 later. My day off is an exception, though. I'll probably sleep like 12. 7 sounds normal, but I don't do well with less than that. That's like my bare minimum. It's pretty, but like
visage strike thee as peculiar?
when her
Even I
default
find it
is so good, it's hard to like say if it's worth it or not. Because her default is literally just amazing. I guess it comes down to What's your preference? Cool design, or do you want her as naked as possible? Because that's what it comes down to. The default design is really, really cool. And while this one's awesome, it's mostly just naked but colorful. I think, one, the feet bros are loving this one. Two, I think there's one factor that would have sold me more on this one. If there was more lore around the transformation, instead of it just happening for 2 seconds before everything bad happens. Like, to me, that scene was awesome. The section was awesome. But the transformation itself felt very empty and shallow. Because, like, I thought that was going to be this big, massive moment in the story, and it was absolutely nothing. And I was kind of like, wow! So it kind of killed a lot of the hype around the costume for me, because I was looking forward to my wife going full literal god mode, and then she goes in god mode and gets destroyed, and I'm like, that happened. I get it though. How does she fight against the gorilla? You know, it's not that easy. I just thought it was interesting how it was so built up, only to be the biggest nothing burger in the game. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I am going to be playing... Oh, we didn't look at Soline's, for anyone who didn't get her. I've heard some people say that Soline's good on the water shotgun teams.
Well, isn't this...
I'm gonna be honest, I added her to mine and I did worse damage, so...
I'm getting really good at being
I don't know where she'd be good, but she's cute and I love Soline. So I had to pull. This was a must pull for me. I really love Soline. She's one of my top favorites, and she's finally getting love! So I have to support the hell out of that. I needed to give my girl my tickets. That's true, it wasn't nothing burger. We won. The queen just had the face too. Pain! Exactly! She's just like me! That's why I love her. She's the other Pam character. So she is great and wonderful. And I'm happy! That being said, she seems like a PvP unit. That might make sense. A lot of PvP units aren't really good elsewhere. Anyway. I'm gonna be playing Dispatch, as I promised you guys. I have to download it, so I need to stop. I'm gonna have to push it a bit, because I need time for it to, like, download. I didn't have time to buy it yet, because I was working until I just passed out super late. But I will be playing that for however many hours I feel like. When I get too tired, I'm gonna end. Maybe we can get through somewhere between, like, 1 to 3 sections of it. I've never played it before, but I've heard it's really funny, so I'm excited. So I'm gonna raid that waiting room so you guys can catch it easy and find it if you want. Don't forget, if you're interested in checking out any of the NIKKE merch, we have tons of it, and you can use code obakepam to get 6% off. I forgot for a second how much you get off. My brain is like completely fried, but if you want to, you can check out the NIKKE stuff. We have tons of figures, even under $20. I will... Let me see.
Is the very moment
let me drop my links real quick. Verily, it was the most fine stream. I am glad. Next week, I'll be voice acting the new event. After that, I'm probably going to be doing the Christmas event every week until Christmas. I hope I can finish the Christmas event. My break is going to be at a weird time this year, so... I hope I don't miss any of the events. That's all I can say. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna find some people to raid, so I guess I will see you guys later. Thank you for the Chill Bond Story voice acting stream. If you do want to see more of these in the future, let me know in the comments what characters you want to see. If I see certain characters requested very often,
This is the very
I
moment we have long
might
yearned
make a
for.
stronger inkling to do it. Oh my god, I never fixed the coffee, obakepam, have I? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Give me 1 sec. I gotta check one thing real quick. Okay. Let me see. Let's see where we can raid on Twitch. Hold on. Oh, I guess the V4 Mirai girls are debuting right now because I'm seeing tons of people doing sponsored watch-alongs for it right now. Interesting. I feel kind of weird about raiding a sponsored stream though, so I'm not gonna raid any of those. But you can check out their debuts in the meantime if you wanna. Let me see. Hold on. I wish I would have realized like the worst time to stream during big debuts. It is what it is. Let me check this stream. Hold on. Ooh! I think this is like an indie VTuber 3D concert. I'll send you guys over. I paused it at a weird time. Hold on. This is Mika Magica's concert! It kind of looks like a corn game just because I paused it at a weird moment, but I swear it's a concert! I swear it's a concert! Hold on. This is the concert! Make sure to read the rules, and if you want to hang out in chat, feel free, of course. Give them a watch. Concerts are a lot of work, so I want to make sure I can support it. And then we'll see where we can read my waiting room on YouTube. Yes, I definitely remembered I have a waiting room. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god, the cardboard audience clapping. That's so beautiful! Okay, let me have a second to set up the waiting room. Hold on. Okay, I'll see you guys soon! I do have to delay the stream a bit because I need the game to download! But I'll see you guys as soon as it's working, okay? Bye-bye! Let me quadruple check the raid is set up properly. Hold on. I'm a coward. I need to make sure that it's working. Okay, we're good. Bye-bye!